Every realtor knows that video is important in today's marketplace, but still very few actually create videos. So in this video, I will walk you through a step-by-step tutorial on how exactly you can create the videos the easiest possible way. First thing you need to know is that what should these videos be even about, right? What should you be creating content about? Because like what happens with them, right? What do you say in them? This is the most common thing in real estate agents that they don't really know where to start with. So first step is you want to use ChatGPT to come up with a list of questions that will give you a bunch of questions that you can just answer in an interesting way to these local homeowners, local people, and local people only. And these questions that will be related to real estate, but also other things in relation to the local things as well. So your videos, right, they have to be competitive. They have to be something that are better than other people's content. And the most important thing in your content is actually the specific topic of the video. So where a lot of agents go wrong is that they do boring topics, things like 5 tips for curb appeal or inspection guidelines. So the thing is, nobody really cares about that stuff. So the framework we have found to work the best after working with over 700 real estate agents from top 50 teams in the US all the way back to new real estate agents that really works to get a lot of views, to get a lot of traffic coming in the door, right, is that you want to hit with your content 2 primary buckets. So the first bucket will be videos about locally relevant real estate information. So this comes down to the keyword, right, which is locally relevant, because posting generic info, right, about real estate, that doesn't work. But locally relevant real estate information is something that will work, is something that people do want to see, and there's very little of it. Now, second bucket is going to be videos about the local area and actually the local lifestyle. So not about real estate, but about the local lifestyle, the local area in general. And this bucket is one of the easiest one to get to go viral. We've had clients get 2 million views, we've had clients get million views, we've had clients get a couple 100,000 views just with a content like this that's literally shot on iPhone. So just imagine that traffic you're getting for free without spending anything on it. So what happens with this style of content, right, is you see how a bunch of people just see your videos. You have hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions of people see your videos, right? And so people start to see these videos. And then as a result of seeing your videos that go viral, right, that are maybe not necessarily as direct, you will also start to get them to see your other content that is going to be more direct, where maybe you have some call to actions, maybe you have some more information about the properties, all these types of things, right? So you start to get a bunch of this traffic coming in, and then you can start to turn this into leads, start to turn this into appointments and clients as well. So there's many ways you can go about creating a list of questions, creating a list of video ideas that actually work, right? You can survey people, you can talk to people, you can write down different ideas, but probably one of the easiest ways to do this really quickly, right, without having to do all of that work, is by using ChatGPT to help you come up with the video ideas. Now, if you want to get a ready-made prompt for you for this, right, you can just plug and play directly to your business. You have a full document with already proven prompts that you can use for ChatGPT, and you can just replace your area name and description of you. It's going to give you a list of questions if you use these prompts. So if you want to get that document, just comment video ideas under this video. We're going to send that over you for free. But also with any prompt that you do when it comes down to using ChatGPT, make sure that you actually use your area name and description of you to come up with these prompts, because otherwise you will just get generic information. Now, let's go ahead and talk about how you're going to be filming these videos once you have created the list of these questions. So you want to have a full Excel sheet of these questions, right? You want to have it all made up. And then now you want to film the video that you're going to be recording. So for this exactly, you do not need high production. You don't need 4K video cameras. You don't need to hire a video person. You don't need to hire an editor, none of this stuff. That's the beauty of this method. It's very simple to use. Anybody can literally do this. So all you need is an iPhone 13 and up. And if you are a serious real estate agent, you should already have a better phone. So you should have the newest iPhone every single year, obviously, right? But iPhone 13 and up is something that's going to have basically the camera that you need. And if you have worse than that, update it, right? But if you have a 13, you're good. It has a very good camera, good enough camera to do this. So now that you start to record this video, shoot the video vertically. So meaning this way, not horizontally. So use it vertically and set it up on a tripod. So you can buy a tripod off Amazon, it's $10, or any local store probably has this as well. Then you set up a table where somebody's asking you a question on the other side of the table. So that can be your coworker, it can be your wife, your husband, your children, whatever. Like just get one person to ask you a question that's on the other side of the table. Now, this removes a lot of discomfort people have, because what we notice is that whenever people start with video content, right, they get a little nervous to be on the camera, right? I experienced this as well. Like when I started videos, it was super difficult to create any videos, very impossible. And then like I would have a hard time to come up with what to say, when to say it, like how to say it, right? Very difficult process, especially if you're just starting out. Maybe you're not even that tech savvy or social media savvy, and it's just a whole new thing, right? So now instead of having to come up with all of that stuff, learn all those skills, right? You can just have a chat with your friend, just have a chat with your partner, with your husband, with your wife, with your children, whatever the case may be. And that's something you already know how to do. And you just look them in the eyes as you're recording this video, as even if the camera wasn't even there, right? So it's a lot easier to start creating the content like this. Now, so you have the questions printed out. You can have it in a physical paper, or if you like iPhone, whatever the case you want to do, right? Have the questions just somewhere as a list. And the person you're with, they're going to pull them up on their phone, and then they sit down with you and they ask you these questions. So they ask you the first question one at a time, right? And then you reply to them 30 to 60 seconds each. So as you respond to these questions, and when you respond to these questions, state the question back to them before you answer. Very important. So example, right? Let's say one of the questions you have written down with ChatGPT, right, has been, what's the best steak restaurant in Austin you think is the best yet few people know about? So that is the question the person asks you, right? Instead of replying, well, I think it is John's Steakhouse over at the 123 Main Street, right? Instead of saying that, reply back by stating back the question. So you would say something like, well, the best little known restaurant in Austin, I think is going to be the John's Steakhouse. I went there with my daughter one time, and that's how we answer a question, right? So record these videos once a month. So the person asks you questions, you just have your iPhone, keep recording you, right? And then you get content for months for literally 1 to 2 videos every day. So if you create these things, right, they ask you a question, it takes about 60 seconds to answer. You're gonna have about 20 to 30 videos done in literally like an hour, right? So that's the thing. And then you can take either one day of the month, or probably not even that much, to edit all these videos out for the whole month. Now, you can also have a video editor, right? You can have a tool like CapCut or a tool like Opus Clip help you edit these things out. They're very quick. They're literally gonna just edit it. You plug the video file, they edit the file for you, and it's good for posting. So that is the simplest way. It's not gonna be getting easier than this to create video content, right? So first step is gonna be using ChatGPT to come up with a list of questions. Create the list of questions, right? And now sit down with a tripod and an iPhone, let it record you, and then answer these questions. You need a person to ask you these questions, right? And then you answer these questions to them in the format we talked about. This is how you're gonna get content for the whole month. This is how you're gonna get a bunch of content. It's gonna be 20 to 30 videos a month. And this is also what people will like to see, or this is what people like to watch, right? There's no tools you have to pay for. There's no person you have to pay for. There's nothing, right? This is how the easiest, simplest thing in the world. And it's also the same exact method most famous influencers in the world are using right now today. So hopefully this was useful. If you want to get the list of these questions, list of these prompts, you can just literally plug and play. Comment video ideas under this video. We'll send that over to you for free, and you can go ahead and record your videos and get some clients in the door.